Perfect. Welcome yet again to Streaming Rainbow. Ew, David. My name is Courtney. I am overcaffeinated and undermedicated. I will be the GM for tonight's game. We are playing Eat the Reich yet again, episode 3 of Manger Paris. Still no rhyme or reason for how I may or may not be titling these episodes. Yes, so the bloodbath in Paris, or Nazi-occupied Paris, 1943, has been a delightful mindfuck for the last couple of episodes. I genuinely don't remember what happened. But before I'm going to throw the recap to my players, let's be a little bit mindful of our administrative portion of this evening. Be mindful of your triggers. This is a bloody, gory game. I've encouraged my players to be as ridiculous as they choose to be with their violence and other shenanigans. So any of the contents that you see in the introduction, please be mindful of those. And then anything that we feel the need to add will be in the description below.
Dick gun.
Dick line.
Like that. Yeah, so I'm going to ask you to invite these reanimated renegades into your home. We have Cameron playing Flint, the giant bat vampire with an endless appetite. We have Laura playing Chuck. Did I say Cameron was playing Flint? If I didn't, he is. Laura as Chuck, the connoisseur of fine pistols. We have David as Cosgrave, the suavest necromancer this side of Hackney. And Sarah returning as Jane. Ian Fleming wishes he could. So, kindly, the four of you, recap last episode for me if you can.
Who's doing it? Listen, shit got wild in the metro.
Sure.
Chuck tried to be helpful, and then Jane said, hold my beer. And then a lot of dick stuff. We learned about, riding the dick line.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
We met Backpack Man. I don't remember his name.
Guillaume.
Oh.
Guillaume.
Yeah.
He was very helpful. We went to a bar. We met
Nuns.
some pretty badass nuns.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I just keep thinking about the dick gun.
Who doesn't think about the dick
Flint
gun?
picked up an armored vehicle maybe 100 feet into the sky, dropped it, and it blew up. It's very cinematic.
Very.
Doesn't Flint have arm guns now?
Yes,
Arms
in
for
fact, Flint is RoboCop of the sky.
Accurate. Terrifying. Yeah.
And
I don't know. The most important thing happened though. We killed Nazis and we marched forward.
Mm-hmm.
Cosgrave fisted a
Oh
metal
yeah,
soldier
I
with
gave a
hand.
hand job of glory with a monkey's fist.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I'm uncertain if you want to actually canonize how we ended the episode, but I do believe we have our first romance is a strong word that really doesn't belong here.
It's purely carnal.
Okay.
It's purely interest. It's a box to check for Cosgrave.
Gotcha.
He respects Flint as a person, certainly, and or whatever they identify as, I'm not sure. Enjoys their company, but this is 100% a like fetish box to click.
Beautiful. Beautiful. I love that. Thank you, Flint. So as we hear just a remodeling in whatever closet the two of you have gone into to explore yourselves, the rebels of the Cochon Noir are... their tone has settled. They are no longer celebrating their recent defeat of the raiding party of the Nazis that came to rout them out, and they're starting to equip themselves. To the two that are left in the room, Guillaume is explaining to you that the remainder of the Cochon Noir rebels are going to be going into the city to be causing distractions, while you and your guerrilla squad of nuns make your way towards what used to be Edith Piaf's mansion. Cosgrave, you're mute.
Oh, I just exclaimed, "Oh, that's right, the rich lady." Sorry.
The rich lady. Okay. Sure. Yes. So, does anybody have any questions or last minute things they would like to do in the Cochon Noir before we head out?
I would just like to heal my wound. I have one wound.
By all
and
means,
that's it.
please do. Expend that blood.
Oh yeah.
Tree bloods.
Oh, we already rolled for. Yeah. Okay, that's right.
Yeah, we rolled to add the blood. I just never took it off to
roll for
heal.
blood.
Cool. Alrighty. So, while you were walking through the streets, Guillaume is explaining to you that Franz Vogel, the individual who has taken over Madame Piaf's mansion at some point in recent history, was a very famous actor in Germany, and they were rumored to have a penchant for torturing and killing their co-stars. Hitler was apparently a big fan of this and took Vogel under their wing, and has since put Vogel into Madame Piaf's mansion since she was removed from it. As you're making your way through the streets silently and stealthily, you come upon what you see is the mansion ahead of you. And there appears to be a dinner party taking place. What would you like to do at this point?
The dinner party's going on inside or outside, Lee?
Inside. You're outside in the tree line at this point.
All right.
Well, is anybody else feeling a little peckish?
If you would like, you can make a search roll to see if there's any patrols or anything nearby.
Yeah.
I know what I want to do.
What do you want to do?
Flint looks through the windows, can sense there's food in there, and I'm not talking about the dinner party. And I'm going to go to the nearest tree, rip it out of the ground, and throw it through the wall.
Yes, please do. Before this tree comes crashing through the wall, does anybody want to take a look at what's inside?
I would love to search.
Yeah.
I was about to say I would do a search roll. So maybe Cosgrave has snuck very sneakily and is like just peeking over the window as shortly after a tree comes flying in just over his head.
Beautiful. Sitting at the table, you see four. Did I write four? Yes, you have four officers of various high ranks at the table, each with a civilian date at their side. There are 2 men and 2 young women, each beauties in their own right, and varying expressions on their face from dissociated to barely held rage. The head of the table is notably vacant, and there are some armed guards bored in the corners. And then a tree comes crashing through the window. I will give you your objective. The objective here is 8. Crash Vogel's dinner party and make it to the garage. There is a threat, 1 officer squad, which a threat of 6, and an attack of 3. I don't know if I normally give you that information, but here you go.
Ooh, I got
Ooh.
4 crits and a success.
Beautiful. How would you like to spend those?
What'd you get?
Oh, yeah, I got a roll, don't I? Actually, no, because you threw a tree through a fucking window. It's a surprise round.
Hell yes. I I'll fucking use them all on the objective.
How many crits did you get?
I got 4 crits and 1 success, so I'll use the 4 crits on the objective, and I'll get some blood.
Okay. Great. That-
We're gonna literally crash this dinner party.
yeah, you sure fucking did. So we hear
I brought the
Scream.
vegetables.
we hear screams coming from inside. And what is everybody else doing?
That wow. Like, Chuck's just my God. All right, I'm gonna shoot. I'm gonna try to. Now, there's a big old hole in the fucking wall now, so I'm gonna shoot at somebody. There we go. All right. Oh hell yeah. Okay. 1 crit and 2 successes.
Okay, so you can. There's a threat still of 6. You still have to make your way into the building, regardless of cannonballing into it.
Sure.
So you will see that there is just stunned guards, but one of them managed to get a shot off. I only got 1 success.
Awesome.
There's an impaled officer in the far wall. The civilians managed to get back as much as they could, and one of them has at some point grabbed their dinner fork and has started to stab an officer in the neck.
Ooh.
Yes.
That's right. You know what? You should try eating that rack. Hey, let's go. Okay. Okay, so 1 to dodge, whatever.
Okay.
And then I've got the crit and a success. So that goes towards the threat.
Sure.
Yeah.
If
and
you
that's all
want,
that's
you can take blood if you like as well. But if you want to do the threat, that's okay.
Yeah, I'll do the threat.
So at this point, there is a slow clapping from a balcony up above that you hear, and a very unfortunately handsome individual. They look a little bit like a blonde Paul Muni. Don't ask me how to pronounce that name properly. Well, if you wanted an invitation to dinner, all you had to do was ask. And they push another person dressed as a civilian down the stairs ahead of them as they walk down the stairs. So this is going to introduce our need to beat it threat before you can continue to advance. I would like to introduce to you Franz Vogel. They have a threat of 12, a challenge rating of 1, and they're a little bit pissed off that you interrupted their party in such a spectacular way. Who would like to go next?
Can I see rank on this individual?
You sure can. Do I know what ranks mean? Absolutely not.
Commander Vogel.
Oh, I will say that Vogel, you were told by Guillaume, is not military themselves. They are just someone held in high esteem.
Oh, yeah, what did they call those fuckers? Oh my God. There was like a term within it. It's gonna really bother me. Anyways, I would like, it's probably like a chancellor or something. Anyways, Cosgrave, it would like to use Phantasmagoria and spend a blood. To conjure nightmarish illusions in the area around me. And I think he just makes like more blood and gore or something. Again, Herr Vogel, which one should we attack? And as Franz Vogel says something, the moment he opens his mouth, Cosgrave spits a cloud of blood to cause him to inhale, and I would like to use my advance and spend an additional blood to have him explode when he dies.
Okay.
I would like to use con. I'm trying to trick him.
Sure. You need to roll. I do believe I told you he has a threat of 12 with a challenge of 1.
I do believe you did. Six failures. 2 crits.
I got 1 success.
But I would have to spend both of those on him, right? Because he has a challenge of 1, so that means like I need an extra to even get.
It's a 2 to 1, so 1 crit.
2 to 1 exchange.
Yeah.
Commandant Vogel. Yeah, I'll take an injury then. Let me roll that. Cosgrave just be getting fucked up.
You have 2 crits?
Yeah.
So 1 crit will take down by 1.
I know, I'm just gonna spend them both and take an injury. Is what I'm saying.
Okay, perfect. Beautiful. Roll your...
Yeah. I got a
injury?
sucking chest wound. I rolled a 3.
And that sucks for...
As the illusion fades and he turns back to... he turns back to Flint and says, later on, we could experiment with this sucking chest wound, if you like.
Beautiful. I love that so much for them. Franz Vogel, who's now covered in blood, just kind of uses it as a gel to slick back their hair. And this disgusting, just elated smile crosses their face. Which brings us to Jane.
Indeed. Is Vogel an Ubermensch?
Certainly is.
Excellent. Okay. Then what Jane does is Jane takes her jacket off, just revealing all of the corded muscle underneath. Cracks her neck a couple times. Grabs a couple of knives from who knows where the hell those knives were.
Mm-hmm.
And says, this one's mine. And charges straight for Vogel.
Beautiful. Ooh. I got 3 successes.
Oh, I hate that.
Come on, Jane.
I also got 3 successes and then a crit.
Beautiful. How would you like to spend them?
So yes, I'm going to not get hurt and then do 2 to the threat of Mr. Vogel.
Okay, so you're bringing the threat down by 1 because he has a challenge rating of 1.
Correct.
Beautiful. Has everybody made their way into the mansion at this point?
Yeah.
Great. So we're back at the top of the round. The woman who had stabbed the German officer in the neck has been showered in his blood and is looking rather manic, but, pretty content with the fact that she just killed this German officer, and is looking for her next victim. And the other people who seem to be civilians are scattered a little bit in the house.
Are there still? Do we still have the threat of?
There is. Yes, there's the officer squad that's still at a threat of 3, and then Vogel has
9, I think.
9 left.
Okay. Yeah, Chuck is going to I don't know what he's gonna do. He is going to use that he still has that bayonet, so he's gonna use that bayonet to slice through as he runs towards where Vogel is.
Mhm.
So that is going to be brawl, and I get a +2 as I go through obstacles.
Great. Ooh. I rolled 6 successes. That has
Fuck.
not happened to me ever in this game. Yay.
All right. Well, I got 2 crits and a success, so that
Okay.
is 5. Yeah, so I'm just trying to dodge that shit. That bayonet is also gone.
Did you roll an extra dice for that?
I did not. Just kidding. Let's see. Ha! That's another crit. Thanks. You're a
Great.
very kind GM. All right. So, yeah. So, what? So I dodge them all, and then I have 1
Mhm.
success. So I'm gonna bring that threat down to 2.
Okay.
And I throw
Vogel-
the broken bayonet away. Like fuck. Let's go. It's just lodged into this person.
Vogel at this point is rather frustrated with the turn of events, and black ichor starts to drip from their mouth, and horns push through their forehead. Their eyes turn black, and the once momentarily handsome man is now not at all. Who's next?
Jane will take her megaphone, which I mistakenly called a loudspeaker last time.
Yeah.
She will take her megaphone and shout into it towards the group of officers, pointing at Vogel. Oh no!
Yes!
He's a
Give me the
traitor!
accents!
And so I'm going to attempt to use them against him and get them to shoot
Okay.
at him.
Okay. Sure. Roll your successes. If you can eliminate their threat, if you can eliminate their threat, then I will give you an extra attack dice to put towards Vogel. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Or actually, I'll give you 3 because that's their attack rating.
Cool. Oh, that's all right. 1, 2, 3, 4 successes.
Okay, so they have a threat of 2. So you're taking them out.
Marvelous. Yes.
Roll
I
3
will
more
do
die.
that. I'm sorry, I couldn't hear what you said.
Roll 3 more die to see what you get, and then whatever else you can spend towards however you like.
Oh, that is 2 more successes and a crit.
Okay. So now I'm gonna roll. I gotta get rid of 1. I've got 2 successes.
All right. So trying to do math and my brain is not doing it. But I think that means that I can apply 4 successes to his threat.
Okay, so you're bringing his threat down by 2.
Yes.
Beautiful. And you're eliminating his threat? Or his attack on you?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, how much was his attack?
He got 2 successes.
Yes.
Great.
Sorry.
No, it's all good. This game is weird. It's not math, but it's math, and I don't like it. It's math in a different way from Fate.
Oh no, that's it's Cameron actually. And
It can be whoever.
Will probably eliminate the threat. So let Flint, I don't know, drop a nuclear bomb down this man's throat or whatever he spits out of his throat, his stomach pouch.
Man, that Flint, he's grinning like a possum eating a sweet tater. So excited.
Flint is on top of the tree, lapping up blood, and looks at this horned man with black ichor dripping down the sides of his mouth, and he crouches down like a bat, extends his wings, so he looks very dramatic, almost like Batman. But
I am the darkness.
and for a second, he listens.
Oh.
Because he's seen the posters around. He knows this guy is the artsy type, and he wants to play with his food before he eats it. And Flint kneels down, listens for the heartbeat of Franz, and to the beat of his heart starts bopping up and down, and says, "You've got a heartbeat. I'm not smart. I'm gonna rip out your cold, dark heart," and flies into the air. His claws, his feet claws, clench onto the tree, and as he flies up, he swings the tree and throws it at Franz Vogel. And then as the tree hits him, he extends his arms and shoots missiles at it, so the tree alights in flame like a burning missile and just slams into this horned demon man. And then he charges after it to rip out this guy's heart. So I'm using blood for wings, blood for sense heartbeat, and blood for improved projectile. And then I'm using my arms as well. So that will be a total of 4 for brawl, 2 for the arms, 1 for wings, 1 for heartbeat, 1 for improved projectiles. It's a total of 9.
Great. I got 1 success.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
I rolled a 1, so as I come up through the fire and flames to reach my hand into his chest, that nullifies your success. And then I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 crits and 2 successes. So that is a total of 10, 12. And I'm going to use that to take him down by 6.
Great. So he's remaining at 1 threat.
Yeah, and my hand is just in his chest now.
Great. His claws are doing their best to dig into your forearm, but it is now metal and it's slipping off and breaking, and just black ichor is oozing from where the nails broke. Off of
I got
your
horns
arm.
too, bucko.
Yeah, I see that.
What?
Yeah.
As the tree missile explodes, and I would imagine causes a bunch of rubble and dust and clouds, Cosgrave casts a spell to sneak up around and put a gun, a sawed-off shotty, point blank to Franz, his head, and say, "This is always my favorite part," and pull the trigger.
As you reach towards him, he's going to try and swipe out at you. He did get 3 successes.
Hell yeah. Okay, so sneak is 3. Sawed off shoddy. +2 for point blank. Oh. 2, 3. 1 crit and 2 successes. So, damn, I guess I'll take another injury and I'll use the crit to,
Take it down.
yeah, blow this
Great.
dickhead's head off.
Wonderful. Unceremoniously, Franz Vogel is now dead. He is a Ubermensch, so you each get to unlock a new advance for your character sheet. Guillaume pokes their head into the destroyed dining hall. Fuck, mon dieu. That was insane. And then crawls into the dining room, not bothering with the door, and is like, okay, it's in the back where we go to the garage. And he starts walking towards the back of the mansion.
I mean, Guillaume, seriously, if you want to join us, I know that maybe Freaky Bat Boy and I aren't your first choice, but I mean, Cosgrave's not too hard on the eyes, and I mean, honestly, Jane is just fucking badass. So think about it, because this is.
As Chuck is saying this to Guillaume, Cosgrave is poking a rather large hole in his chest and telling Jane, "Do you think you should get infected?"
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Better drink a Nazi about it.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
where
then
are
he
those-
just.
Where are those fucking nuns? We didn't even let them do their thing. Fuck.
Oh yeah.
You know, I'm pretty sure they're waiting out front for when we drive around to pick them up. Come on. And he leads you into the garage and turns on the fluorescent lighting, and in here you see 3 vehicles, something under a tarp, and a large crate in the back of the room. 4 vehicles. No, I lied. 3 vehicles. So sorry, audience. I don't know my shit. You see a BMW 328 Roadster in cerulean blue with white panels, a Alfa Romeo 6C 2500 SS, which is in cherry red. It is a 2-seater vehicle. You also see a Bentley 3-liter in dark red, and then something under a tarp and the box in the back. What would you like to do?
Oh, rip that tarp up.
Beautiful. Underneath the tarp, you see a black and white Rolls-Royce Phantom, and there seems to be something interesting about the hood. It has like extra seams.
Cosgrave would like to say dibs on this one and mount the dick gun. Kind of roll a fix to mount the dick gun on the rolls.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Cool.
Which one of these vehicles would best handle a microwave array turret that has anti-tank? Cause I got that shit.
How the fuck am I supposed to know? I don't know.
I don't know. I'm used to horses.
Probably not the 2-seater.
No, that's
The
it.
convertible probably won't do very well either.
I got 2 crits and a success. Is that
Yeah,
enough to
fuck
mount
it.
my dick gun?
Sure is.
Yeah, you mount that dick gun.
Mount it good.
Mount it right on the hood.
Sure is.
Right between the tail lights.
The energy today is much more subdued, but still, that makes it worse.
It does. Everything's just
boring.
deadpan, and I hate it.
Dick gun, I guess. I'm gonna. Chuck's gonna go check out this crate. No, what, Flint?
I was wondering, what are these things?
Oh, I don't understand. Well, I don't know how to explain to you a vehicle. It is like, a horse. They call it horsepower. It helps
Can I-
move you very quickly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go grab a snack. Can I go grab Franz's heart out of his chest?
Sure.
Oh,
Okay.
hey, Flint, just grab me something. I don't care what. Maybe fingers,
Okay.
nose. That'd be great. Thanks.
Oh, I
Okay.
also spend my last 3 blood to heal one of my wounds.
Okay, great. Who is popping the crate open?
I will. Shit.
Okay.
What did I need to roll for that?
Nothing. It's a wooden crate. Across in bold letters on like all the faces that you see, it says prototipo in Italian.
Prototipo.
Oh, hell yeah. It's a prototypo. Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh, I believe
You-
that says prototipo. It's Italian.
But the only way you can say it is you gotta do this with your hands. Prototypo.
My hands are full, and I toss 3 whole bodies at you. Here you go.
So you crack open this big crate, and in it is something that looks a bit like a motorcycle, but not quite. And it has a big heavy machine gun mounted on one side.
Oh, Jane, that has a dick gun too. Right above its headlight. That's where I like to put my dick gun.
Shut up, Cosgrave. I'm in love.
With me?
No, with this.
Oh, it can't even fuck you.
Anything's a
Oh,
deal,
but-
Joe, if you're
but
brave
not-
enough.
Really? Can you show me?
No. We don't
And
we
then
ain't got time for that.
Cosgrave takes 10 steps back and runs directly at Flint's asshole.
No.
All right. We found the line, guys.
Chuck has that rope and he turns it into a lasso and just grabs you. He's like, fuck you. No.
I was
Absolutely not.
going to show him I'm brave enough.
In my head, now I've had the time of my life.
No one puts baby in a corner.
Why, you people are fucking crazy, and I don't know how I feel about it anymore. So, I am happy to drive one of these vehicles if someone needs me to. I assume, you will be taking this not quite motorcycle, Jane?
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't look like it could have a passenger on it. It would be a solo ride. So it has a 3 use and 2+ for on your 6.
Nice.
Yeah. The Rolls-Royce Phantom has a 3 use and a +2 for front-mounted machine gun. And I guess whatever your dick gun is now too.
+3 when calibrated.
Uh-huh.
Sorry, give me 1 second. You said 3 use. I gotta write
Yeah.
this down.
Mhm.
And then it was +2 front-mounted machine gun, right?
Yes.
What was the other one that's not the Alfa Romero?
There's the BMW 328 Roadster in cerulean blue. And a Bentley 3-liter in dark red.
Now, I know
Hey.
there's a bunch of cars in here,
Yes.
but this is a eccentric performer's current abode. Can I scrounge for loot and try to find a sword? Just a large sword that he might have mounted on the wall.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't even think you really need to look for it. There are 2. There's a dueling saber and a scythe. Well, I guess a scythe isn't really a sword, but don't come after me.
I'll
You
take
can
the
pick.
dueling saber.
Great. So that's 3 uses and 2+ for 1. Nope, that's wrong. Sorry, that's 4 uses and 1+ for on guard.
Amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I want to stand on top of Guillaume's vehicle.
He hasn't picked one yet.
I'm gonna wait.
Okay. Somebody is also going to have to pick up the Sœur of Our Lady of Perpetual Ruin.
I mean, I guess
Yeah.
I'll take the Bentley.
Great. Then I suppose you and me, Flint, we're going to be taking the Alfa Romero. So the Bentley is 2 uses and 2 pluses for go unnoticed.
Hell yeah.
And then I will give you, even though Flint is, won't be driving it, it is 2 uses and +2 for stunts because it is a small Italian speedster car.
Prototipo.
Prototipo. Yes. Guillaume goes over to the corner, hits a button, and then the electric garage doors open. The nuns hop into, I guess, 3 into the roll. I can't say that, into Cosgrave's vehicle, and 1 will hop in with Chuck. And Guillaume is like, okay, follow me. We are going to be going to, from here, it is to the, how you say?
Comment
We're
dit-on?
going to, pardon?
Just said comment dit-on.
Ouais, comment dit-on? We're going to be going from here, ostensibly to the Eiffel Tower, but there is a garden party that is happening underneath. So we'll be going there first because we need to route out them before you can make your way up into the tower itself. Allons-y.
Before we leave, Cosgrave goes into a comically large crate with a stamp that says props on it, and finds a driver's hat and gloves and says, "Come on, ladies, I'll be your chauffeur tonight," and gives a big bow as he lets the nuns in and closes the door behind him.
Beautiful. Cordelia gives you the wink with their one good eye as the other one is under a patch, and then Genevieve just starts smoking in the car.
Wonderful.
Alrighty.
Let's hit it, sister. Puts
Yes.
on some rose-colored glasses with his musketeer hat.
So as you are driving through the city of Paris, we have a new objective. It is an objective of 8 with make it to the party. And as your vehicles leave the garage, you can hear motorcycle engines starting up in the distance.
Well, shit.
Yeah. Guillaume will be leading, but he won't take initiative. So whoever would like to go first.
Shit, I don't have any blood. Yeah, I think. Is it fit? Did you say it was fixed to calibrate?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. Then I would like to gun it in the Rolls Royce ahead of Guillaume and the group to draw the motorcycles behind me, and then turn to Genevieve and say, "Do you mind holding onto the wheel a bit, love?" And I'm gonna shoot the dick gun through as many of these motorcycle Nazis as I can.
Okay, so you do see 2 squads of motorcyclists. Each motorcycle has 2 individuals on it, or rather a driver and a gunner. So there are 10 motorcycles going at this point. Dealing with motorcycles, you have a special, which is crash and burn. You can inflict 3 damage on any motorcycle crew. Their threat is at 10. Yeah, and for shits and gigs, they are BMWs R71s. if that makes sense to anybody.
Okay, so do I add the crash and burn, or I'm sorry, I'm just like
Wait, okay, so it's a special, so you have to spend a critical success on it to get the 3 damage.
got it. Now I understand. Okay.
Yep.
But I'm just rolling regular.
I got 1
3
success.
extra use or extra die because it's 1 use, and then 1, 2, 3 for my fix. Okay. Oh man, I don't think I got a single. I did not get a single critical, unfortunately. I did, however, roll a 1, and I can. After you roll a dice pool before you discard dice, I can reduce the GM's successful attack by 1 for each 1 I roll. So
Great.
I rolled 2
So
1s. So
I only had 1 success.
Yep. So I'll take that away, and then I had 1, 2, 3, 4 regular successes, and then 2 other failures.
Okay.
So I will use. Yeah, I actually will use 2 to get to shoot Nazis and reduce threat, and then I would like to drink some blood that sprays in the air.
Beautiful. I highly recommend it. That brings us
my turn.
to whomever is next.
All right. Courtney, I apologize. Would you once again tell me the stats of my little prototype Vespa here?
Yes. Your prototype Vespa has 3 uses. This is if you want to use the item as a weapon, like crashing it into something. And then you have a +2 for on your 6. So that would be your mounted machine gun.
Excellent. All right. Jane is going to follow up and wait until the Nazi bikers sort of try to, come in on us. So she's sort of hanging back, waiting for that to happen. And once they do, her shadow separates from her body to go back and pull up the mounted machine gun on the thing and use it itself as a sort of a turret, really, to lift up above traffic and shoot at all those little Nazis on bikes.
Great.
So I'm going to spend a blood for the shadow.
I rolled 4 successes.
Oh, I don't like that.
Mm-mm.
No.
Fuck off, Nazis.
Vespas are just a little bit slower than motorcycles, I guess.
Yeah.
You're taking advantage.
Also fascist.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Ooh. Ew. Gross. Hate it. 1 success.
You have your flashback mechanic if you want to use it.
Yes. So as we are watching this shadowy version of her with this ginormous gun, we flash back to a time with Flint where she was using her shadow to play shadow puppets to entertain her friend, this wonderful monster, Flint. And she did her challenge to make the best gunshot noise that he could make while she used it as a gun. What's the best gunshot noise Flint could make when she fired the gun?
Oh, 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 so fun.
Excellent.
The childlike wonder really just makes the previous happenings of this evening a little bit more disturbing. Anyway, you can kindly re-roll and add 2.
I will. Thank you. Oh, that's a lot better.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So 3 successes and 2 crits. You said you rolled 4.
Yep.
Okay. So I will spend my 2 crits to negate that, and my 3 successes will go towards reducing the threat of these bikers.
Okay. Great. Which brings us down to 1 threat remaining at 5, 1 still at 10. The objective is currently still at 8.
Chuck is gonna ride up to flank with the whoever else has the nuns. So I think that is Cosgrave, and he's gonna reach into his tool belt and use the rope and tie off something heavy, like a wrench or just anything metal, and he's going to lasso and basically try to hook one of the tires, one of the wheels of these motorcycles, and just wrench it to try to put them off into their friends. So that is going to be rope. I'm using that. Can I make an argument for fix? Because I'm fixing to crash some people.
Yes, you can.
Hell yeah!
Are you asking one of the nuns to help out?
Hell yeah! I got that nun. I say, hey, sister, can you help me tie this off so it doesn't fall off? And just like literally anything, because we really got to fuck these guys up.
Okay, so that's 1 use for the Gorilla Squad down. I did get 3 successes.
Oh no. Okay, wait. Okay, I got 4 to fix. I got 1 for the rope. I'm using my tool belt and jerry rigging. And do I get 1 for the nun?
Yep.
Yeah, let's go.
You would get 2 because you're flanking with Cosgrave.
Hell yeah! I did that on purpose. 9 dice. We got 1 crit. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 successes. So I'm going to use that crit to crash and burn, baby.
Okay, so that'll give 3 more damage to one of the motorcycles.
Yeah. And then you used the 3. You had 3 successes?
I did.
All right. So crit for that.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll use 3 of those successes. So then there's 1 more that I will use for the threat.
For the threat?
Yeah.
Cool.
So what are we down to? I can't do math. I'm not a smart man.
We have 1 threat at 1 remaining, and then we have another 1 remaining at 10. The objective is still at 8. You are speeding your way through the streets of Paris.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Making my way downtown, driving fast, killing Nazis.
With
Oh,
my
yeah.
nuns. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
So that brings
And
us
I shoot
to...
them.
Oh my god.
And I kill them. I love that song.
It's a good song.
Is this every other
Where'd you do
Millennial Man? Is it? Are we at new round yet? I don't remember.
No, Flint still has to go.
Come on, Flint.
Flint on the hood of Guillaume's small vehicle, the wind whipping through his hair, their hair, chunks of flesh kind of like flopping off and hitting stray Nazis behind them, holds their saber right in front of them, and their metallic robotic arms that they're using, gripping it tight, and they're going to jump up in the air and do a really sick backflip and let go of the arms completely. And they just scream out into the air, "On guard!" As the arms holding the sword fly into a group of motorcyclists, and they do a perfect backflip, land right back on the top of the vehicle, and surf it like they're surfing a wave.
You are really making it difficult to drive in these fucking streets, but whatever. This is great. I
can't hear you, and I need you. So that is the end of my my arms. They're just gonna fucking explode, and this sword is going to just fucking boomerang and spin and chop off a bunch of heads, and then come right back to Flint, and they're gonna catch it above their head. So that will give me 4 die on the sword, 4 die for brawl. Sorry, 4 die on the arms, 1 die on the sword, and then 4 for brawl.
Okay, I rolled 1 success. I believe I said that, but please
Beautiful.
put me out of my misery.
Okay. Where my sword die? Okay. 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's 9. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. That is 1 crit. 1, 2, 3, 4 successes, and then you only rolled 1 success.
Yes.
I will, my bone armor activates because I'm so fucking hyped up. Just, I get boners all over my body. And one of the 3 ones I rolled reduces your success to 0.
Okay.
So I'm going to use one of my successes. Fuck it. I'll use 2 of my successes to regain all of my blood back. And then I will use my crit, and I'll use my crit to crash and burn, because these motherfuckers are going to explode with these arms. And then I'll reduce the objective by 1.
Okay. So you had 1 crit?
1 crit.
Okay. Wonderful. So we have a threat remaining at 1, a threat remaining at, I can't do math, 7, and the objective is still at 7, which brings us to the top of the next round. You are in residential streets. There is screaming. There are people poking their heads out of their windows to see what's going on, and it is a impressive chase through the city, and a very confusing one, to say the least. As there are gun-toting nuns and a vehicle with a dildo on the front, and a man bat sitting in a convertible. This is unheard of, to say the least.
Truly the stuff legends are made of. Cosgrave is going to hold on, ladies, I saw this in a movie. And he's gonna pull the e-brake to lock up the front tires, to lock up the front wheels, and then let it go and shift into reverse. And press, as he's doing that, press the red button, I'm assuming, that makes the front dildo pop out, which is a machine gun. Obviously referring to the machine gun in this case. And then he's going to say, let it... I know, Courtney. Let her rip, ladies. Take this one out for a spin. God won't mind.
I have no response. I can't.
It gives no meaning to the Italian job.
Okay, none plus flanking, 2 die. Car, +2 for machine gun front mounted. Oh my god. Is that a brawl, I guess?
Is there a shoot? I can't remember what your stats
Oh, there is
are.
a shoot. That's right. 2 shoot.
I
Making sure I got it. 1, 2. What'd you say for the nuns again? What was it? Plus 1 for flanking. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay, I'm missing 1. There it is. Sorry.
No, it's all good. I rolled 4 successes.
Okay. Holy shit. One of those gets reduced because I rolled a 1.
Okay.
I rolled 1 other failure, and then I rolled 3 crits and 2 successes, so that's 6, 8. With that,
3 crits.
yes, 3 crits, 2 successes. So I will use 1 of the crits and 1 of the successes to not die. Cause you rolled 3 or 4 successes.
You already reduced it by 1, and so I have 3 remaining.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah. So then I'll use a crit and 1 of the successes to reduce by 1. And then the other 2 I will do for, what is it called? I don't remember.
Crash and burn.
Crash and burn.
Alrighty.
And then the last success to reduce threat, I guess.
You want to reduce threat or
Or mission. Actually, I do the mission one.
Okay, so you have both threats remain at 1. The objective is remaining now at 6. And
Yeah, sounds good to me.
there are some very confused nuns trying to go over their verses to figure out if they can use paraphernalia.
Just let the vibrations run through you.
I feel real bad, and I want to move on.
The power of crash compels you. Let's go. Shit. Chuck is going to absolutely spend a blood to just hock a loogie at one of these motherfuckers, just because it's acid and it's metal. So here we go, baby. What do we think? Is this brawl? Is this shoot? What is this? What is hawking a loogie?
I want to say shoot, because it maybe involves a little bit of dexterity.
I mean, I'm down, so they're both the same. I'm good.
Okay, I rolled 3 successes.
All right. All right. All right.
Just
All
like-
right. All right.
Okay, there, McConaughey.
All right. All right. All right. I got 1 crit and 2 successes. So I'm going to. Oh no. What do I want to do?
I don't know.
Well, I'm going to take one of those fuckers out. And then, yeah, I'll use the rest to dodge. Because it was 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So I'll take one of those threats down to 0.
Okay.
Just with as a acid just melting both them and the bike. I go, oh, that's a shame. That poor bicycle didn't do anything wrong. Could have used that. Oh well.
Jane bringing up the rear, just gadunk, 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 gadunk over dead bodies in the street. Who would like to go next? We have 1 threat remaining at 1 and the objective remaining at 6.
LRZ, baby!
Yom! We're going way too slow! Look at all those bikers! They're about to pass us! And I think the rest of the bikers are kind of swarming the car that we're in. And Flint is going to climb up onto the hood of the car again and extend their wings with such force that it beheads the bikers on either side. And as their wings extend, the car going at such speed starts to lift off the ground, and Flint starts to hum to himself, titty titty bang bang, titty titty bang bang, I love you, and lifts the car with Guillaume once more up into the air and throws it as far as they can, and clamps on to the back bumper to ride it straight towards the Eiffel Tower. And I'm going to use 2 blood, 1 for wings and 1 for improved projectile.
We don't have the rats.
He was
Look,
saying
Guillaume,
titty,
we're
titty.
flying, titty titty bang bang.
Parody.
We're flying,
really?
Guillaume.
I'm shitting my pants. He rolled 3 successes.
You rolled 3 successes. I
Yep.
rolled no successes, but I rolled 3 ones. So as the wings come out, they are spined and bony, and nothing harms anybody. Just all the bullets fly right off of the bony wings. And we are just soaring through the air at this point. Nothing has happened yet. It is a state of anticipation. And that's my turn.
You are absolutely allowed to let that stand. You also have your flashback mechanic because you rolled less than 2 successes. It's entirely up to you.
Oh, I know. I'm saving it for a rainy day.
Okay.
All right. Well, Jane is driving, and she is unsatisfied with how slow she's having to go. She's going over all these bodies and things like that. So she sees a shortcut down a lane that has a sign that says Exposition des Charrettes à Fruits. Or fruit
Okay.
cart exposition.
Yes.
And so she darts down that road, and all of the Nazis that try to find her, follow her. Well, the fruit carts, they're an obstacle.
Of course, yes. They only rolled 2 successes. So, in the Exposition de Charrettes des Fruits, they are having trouble.
Yeah, excellent. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
There's a very famous company with a mouse mascot that has a cartoon show. One of its latest versions has one where this mouse mascot rides a Vespa through France, saying, looking for croissant, 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 and that's all I'm picturing right now.
It's a mix between that and Fruit Ninja.
Yeah.
So I got 3 successes and 1 crit.
Okay.
What did you get again?
2 successes.
2 successes. Lovely, lovely. I'll take those down. And then the other 3 go to our objective.
Okay, so you're leaving the threat?
Yes.
Okay. Alrighty, a threat remaining at 1 and our objective remaining at 3. Which brings us to the top of our next round, friends. There are more motorcycles coming in to join, so our threat is at 2 for another group of, like a smaller group of motorcycles joining.
Chuck is gonna turn around, hold it up. He's like, "Hey, sister, can you just hold the wheel for just a second? I don't know. Just you drive. We're gonna switch." Just like whatever. He's like, "Just hold the wheel. Hold the wheel. It's all good." He's gonna turn around, holding up this microwave array turret because he doesn't understand. He's like, "I don't know what the fuck this does. Let's go." And so aiming at whatever motorcycles are left, and he's just gonna go. This only has a single use, so I get to use 2 dice for it, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Hell yeah. And this is shoot. So there's that. And there's that. And Can I? It's not anti-tank, is it? Can it be anti-tank? Come on.
The first time I'm saying it, but no.
Ah, all right, it's fine. It's fine. Oh, but I'm still flanking. Am I flanking? Are there nuns?
Yeah.
There are nuns.
Nun fight. Let's go.
Yeah, you're using the nuns to hold the wheel, and then
I'm
there's
using the nuns
on
to
other
hold the
side.
wheel. Let's go, nuns. Okay, we're down to a single use of the nuns left, guys.
Yep.
I don't know what the fuck this does. Here we go. This is some weird Jane shit. That is 4 successes.
Okay, I rolled 2 successes.
All right, 2 of those go away, and then 2. So does that? Did we add 2, or is the threat at 2 now?
We added 2, so there's a total threat of 3. They follow reinforcement rules, which haven't come around at any point in this game because y'all obliterate things so fast.
Listen, we have a good time here.
Is great. But there are reinforcement rules in the game.
All right, so we'll take that new group down. Just they show up and I immediately go fuck off. So we still have that one.
Yep.
Leave a witness, bitches.
Great.
What happens? What does this microwave look like?
It looks like it does nothing to start, and then their skin starts to bubble and boil, and you've essentially microwaved them from the inside out, so they turn into puddles of goo, and the bikes just keep driving forward for a while until they sadly just like plonk to the side.
Chuck has more than a moment of just disappointment and thinking that he didn't do shit, and then he just starts grinning and goes, "That's hotter than 2 squirrels fucking in a wool sock." Thanks, Katana.
Shout out to Katana. Check out their art. They do great work.
Please.
Also-
Check out their art. Look down here at Jane, because Katana's artwork is on the screen.
Mm-hmm.
Or it will be. We don't see it right now. We have to use the mind's eye.
Mind's Eye. Speaking of Mind's Eye, Cosgrave, nothing to do with what he's about to do. I just
Okay.
want a really bad segue.
A Vespa?
Okay, Cosgrave, we'll see. One last thing, lovies, before you descend into existential prayer to resolve the actions you've taken today. Just hold the wheel this time. I'll do the shooting.
Very well.
And Cosgrave is gonna let it rip. So
Beautiful.
+2, and then nuns last use, extra die, and then shoot is 2.
I rolled no successes, so we have a threat remaining at 1, and the objective is at 3.
Not a single fucking success.
Flashback.
Yeah, I think I am gonna have to do a flashback with Chuck. I think this was shortly after they got Suicide Squadded together. Cosgrave being sort of before this, not even a mercenary, just an agent of chaos. Largely stuck with magic and his really big knife. Also not at all a euphemism. Is like trying to find the right gun. Like there's all these like kind of options, and there's like an outdoor range, and everything either feels too big or bulky. The handle maybe is like a little too girthy. Doesn't quite have enough pop, maybe. And is struggling to find the right fit when Chuck comes over with a sawed-off shotgun in their hand and says,
You just hold on. Here, wait, just a minute. Goes behind you, a la Ghost, and just get you in position.
Is that another gun in your pocket? Or are you just happy to see me?
You know, actually, it might be somebody else's dick.
Oh
to be
no!
perfectly honest.
This There's the gun, and there's the dick. It's two separate things.
It's not mine. I just collect them. It's
Got
fine.
it.
Here you go.
We all have hobbies.
Yeah.
And he thinks to the lessons that Chuck taught him, which was don't close your other eye, aim with both
Rookie.
eyes.
Rookie mistake. Yeah, you
Okay.
gotta keep. Yeah.
And then I get, what is it, 2 extra die or something?
Reroll add 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
Is that your dick? Absolutely not.
Oh, hell yes. That's 2 failures and then 1 crit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes. So the crit will do there's 2 threat left, right? Or is there only 1?
1.
Only 1? Okay. So I'll use a regular success for them. How much is the objective?
It's left at 3.
3. Perfect. I'll use the 3 and then I'll get 3 blood back.
Beautiful. So that brings us to the end of our objective, and we can take our break here.
Gang.
Everybody, look! We're in the air. Hi.
Flint, we have to come in to see where you're at, because you do have a screaming hot ass Parisian in a car waiting to die. And as you are, I'm assuming, still flying with forward momentum, you see, I don't know if Flint would know what La Sienne is, but you see a long body of water approaching quickly, and a road that goes across it, and then what looks like a giant spike reaching up from the earth, and a balloon kind of floating around the top of it. But you do know that you're supposed to be going somewhere near here. But Guillaume is screaming his ever-loving face off.
As Guillaume screams, Flint closes their eyes and extends their wings, and prepares to glide, kind of scurries up under the convertible, and their wings outstretch, and it kind of looks like a terrifying bat plane, and all it does is just start to nosedive, and Flint at the top of his lungs sings, "Oh, we have the copyright to that song.
Je suis mort. I'm dead. I'm already dead. There's no other explanation. I'm fucking dead. This is hell.
Oh, bitty bitty oh, bitty bitty ba bitty bitty
Okay.
I'm upset
No
that I
worries.
recognize it.
I
I'm
don't.
upset
don't.
myself.
What is happening?
Oh,
Put it in the chat. Because the copyright is so not being infringed upon. Because
I'm so
Cascade.
lost.
It's the same.
fuck?
It's the same melody. It's just nonsense words.
Oh, just down.
All I can think
Closer
of now
and
is
closer
Return to
the
Innocence.
ground.
Okay.
It's Edith Piaf.
No, it's not.
You get her fucking name out of your mouth.
Can I mute you? What are the rest
We're
of you?
still nowhere near Granny Starbucks level, though. To be clear.
Oh my god.
This is true. You don't need to know that particular nightmare from our home game. We love you, Cameron, usually. Ugh.
Nightmare.
Yes. So you see the bat plane going towards La Sienne, and there's a bridge going from this side of the river towards the Eiffel Tower. My brain is on fire. What are the other vehicles doing?
Jack is staring up at this guy going, the fuck is that about? Sister, can you exorcise a vampire? I don't know if that's like the devil. I don't even think the devil would take him, but all right. Shit.
I truly do not know. I do believe that Guillaume is going to, number one, eat a ginger pants, and number two, a very large bottle of whiskey. I don't think wine will cut it. But that is the direction that we are going, so just continue on this street. It won't take very long.
Speaking of dildos, as Cosgrave sees the Eiffel Tower.
That is a national monument, monsieur. It
I
is
stand by
currently-
what I said.
Yeah.
It seems so spiky. Oh, that just looks real uncomfortable.
Turns over to Chuck as he hears him whispering through the sounds of speeding cars. Be brave, Chuck. Be brave.
Nah. No, man. Although
And
with
careful.
that base,
And
it'll never get lost up your
It's
ass. So
never-
that's good. That's safe. That is true safety.
All of the
Kids.
nuns are now doing the rosary.
Yes.
Base is wide enough.
Yeah.
Listen, y'all, we gotta be careful, all right? You know, play
And-
safe.
And on that note, welcome to the Nazi Pleasure Gardens. Underneath the Eiffel Tower, there is a large tent that has been set up. I'm assuming you are all closer, whether it's from the sky or on the road. You're close enough to see that there's a party in full swing. There are tables of food and desserts and champagne towers, and there are large radios set up every few feet. Guillaume before, the Guillaume after will be much different, but the Guillaume before let you know that there is an announcement that is supposed to be happening tonight from the Führer's broadcast radio station thing that is up in the Zeppelin. So you're assuming that this party is to wait for that announcement. So you all still have your vehicles. The nuns have decided you are no longer worth their time and that they need to find the nearest church because you're all awful people. Undead things, however you prefer to be referred to as. And we have the objective. So a blitzkrieg, which I do believe is a lightning warfare, if we're translating things. The garden party. Disrupt the garden party. It's an objective of 8. There are multiple threats as well. We have an infantry squad and we have 2 sniper teams. Infantry squad is a threat of 6, and both sniper teams are a threat of 3. However, because of cover and skill, they have a 3-to-1. So they have a challenge of 2. You need to spend 3 successes to knock them down by 1.
So,
What would you like to do?
like a bat out of hell,
Mm-hmm.
from the sky, Flint extends their wings, and the car levels out until it is right over the tent, and then they say, "Okay, Guillaume, you might want to jump now," and is going to spend a blood to just throw the car through the tent, and then dive bomb after it. They are going to take out their sword and scream once more, "On guard!"
I need somebody that has a d20 handy to roll.
Got you.
You're not allowed to roll for this. You're killing this man. Somebody else has to roll.
I got it. Oh, Sarah's got it first.
10 and up, he manages to not die, and otherwise he's paced on the ground.
That is... I can't read it. A 13.
Beautiful. He hits the side of the tent before the car crashes through it and just like slides down to the ground and runs a bit of a distance but starts kissing the ground beneath his feet.
I am also going to, as the car hits the tent, just let out a blood-curdling screech into the night.
Okay. Is this one of your advanced moves?
It is my advanced move, Hellish Screech. I'm going to spend 2 blood to reduce the sniper's challenge by 1.
Okay, so it'll be a 2-to-1 spend for this round.
Great. So total, I've spent 4 blood, 1 on wings, 1 on improvised projectile, and then 2 on the Hellish Screech. As the car explodes, bodies go everywhere. Flint kind of does a barrel roll, lands on the ground, and throws their sword like a boomerang at the snipers.
Beautiful. I have 5 successes.
Not for long.
So there are the fire raining down from the buildings surrounding, and then up in the rafters.
Okay.
And some people on the ground. I don't know.
1, 2, 3, 4 for brawl, 1 for wings, 1 for car, 1 for sword. Great. Oh, you might have rolled 5 successes, but I rolled 5 ones, a success and a crit. So
Okay.
my bone armor deflects all the missiles. And I am going to reduce the... Yeah, I'll spend the crit on the snipers to take them down 1. And all the people that have exploded in the tent, I'm just gonna, blood is raining down, and Flint is gonna open their mouth and feast on the blood and gain 3 blood back.
Okay, perfect. So we have our 3 vehicles taking up the rear.
I would like to can I see, I'm assuming are the snipers in towers or buildings, or what's the...
They're in buildings. They're in buildings that are
okay.
around.
Man, I wish I had my dick gun still. Cosgrave is going to use the last machine gun use of his car, his Phantom Rolls Royce, and says, "You being a good girl." What the fuck was that? You been a good girl. Also, ladies, it might be time to depart. We're coming up on the last stop. And we'll slow down a little bit so he could aim and shoot at the snipers. And then is going to crash the car into the building beneath them.
Great.
Into the lowest level.
Yeah, love that.
2, and then 1 extra die because the last use, and then 2 for shoot. Success, crit. Damn dragon die. And then 2 failures. Okay.
I rolled 2 successes.
2 successes.
And for this round, it is a 2-to-1 spend for the snipers.
Yes. Yeah, I'll just take the 2. Sorry, give me 1 second. Let me read my other. No, that doesn't make any sense. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna shoot. Yeah, I'm just gonna use my 2 successes to block that 1. Then, or no, I won't. I'll just use both successes and my crit to reduce the snipers by 2, and then I'll take the injury.
Okay. So 1 sniper team is down. We have 1 sniper team remaining. An infantry squad remaining at 6, and our objective still at 8.
Chuck is gonna, after letting the sister out of the car, in a total, not stopping, 100% was like, roll,
They
bitch.
Yeah.
He is going to drive straight into the pleasure garden, whip the car around, to take people out while also pulling out his gun. And he is going to start shooting like a fucking maniac and just like riding the rodeo, just yeah, and just like absolutely lost his mind. Okay, so there we go. That is going to be shoot. We got this. We got the car. I did not go unnoticed. I'm loud. I still got one use though. The second one will be quiet. That was cocked.
Cocked.
That's real bad. All right, we got a single success.
Have you already used your flashback?
I haven't. So who have I not had a flashback with? Let's see. I feel like, have I had a flashback with Jane? I don't think so. This seems some real Jane shit. He's just like going insane. He's like, where did I learn? I remember back to a time when Jane showed me how to do donuts, which is just wild. You can't do that on a horse. They get dizzy. And just dizzy horses are difficult, man. They just throw up, they fall down, it's bad. So again, it was like riding a bucking bronco, but while in the safe arms of truly the most talented woman besides my guns. So just the joy and the exhilaration, I just am living in that moment again. So here we go.
Reroll that too.
My God. All right, there we go. 2 crits and a success. Yeah. All right. Okay. So what did you roll?
I got 3 successes.
All right. So I will use one of those crits and the success, and then I'll take that infantry down by 2.
Infantry down by 2, and what was the other thing you were spending on? Or you're taking off the injury, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Beautiful. Jane, that's you.
Marvelous. All right. So Jane is going to drive her Vespa off into a sort of a corner, a sort of like a obscure area, turn around and shoot the gun of the Vespa at the infantry, and then with her megaphone shout, "The sniper is compromised! Kill the sniper!"
Why is he Scottish?
Yeah, you got a problem with that, Lassie?
Lassie. You absolutely awful.
Well, very accurately, I only rolled 1 success.
Why did that Scotsman defect to the Nazi party?
That's not a Scotsman. That's Sean Connery playing that officer.
Yeah, he's playing a Spanish man.
He's playing Sean Connery playing a German Nazi officer in World War II, obviously.
Yeah, he's playing a Spanish man in Cam's favorite movie, Highlander. Famously, Cam loves it. He's watched it a lot.
I've seen it 3 times.
Yeah, we recommended it once, and he immediately watched. They immediately watched it.
You
Very
can say
quickly.
whatever you want. Call me whatever you want, David.
Ooh.
I'm a Highlander fan first.
Ooh.
Pronouns second.
Oh.
Pronouns are only one.
There can be only one, yeah.
Match one.
We might need
Well,
to
I
take
might have
break,
missed
but-
that part in the movie.
So 3
My
successes and a crit.
I got 1 success.
Cool. So 2 successes and a crit left. We'll go ahead and apply those to our objective.
2 successes and a crit to the objective. Cool.
Yeah.
We have an objective remaining at 4, infantry remaining at 4, and one sniper team remaining at 3. Which brings us to the top of the next round.
Once again, Flint screeches a hellish screech into the night, and they're gonna say, well, if this is the pleasure gardens, it might be time to plant the little seed. And reaches a clawed hand down their gullet and removes their spirit fetters that they received from the nuns, and is just going to shove their hand into the ground. And all of a sudden, the screech starts to echo through the gardens, and then everything is silent. And then all of a sudden you hear the flapping of wings. And like a tidal wave, bats start to explode into the night sky and cover the entirety of the battleground. Flint's eyes turn a sickly yellow. I'm going to spend 1 blood to use my wings and fly up and up into the air. And join myself with these spirit bats, and almost like a mech suit made out of bats, they are going to form a gigantic kaiju Flint, and that kaiju Flint is going to take a gigantic claw and just slam down on the gardens. And I'm going to actually use Terrify.
Yeah, I hope so.
And yeah.
Jane
we'll
looks
do
up and goes, Manny?
3 for Terrify, 3 for my Spirit Fetters. Spend 2 blood for the Hellish Screech to reduce the Sniper's Challenge by another 1. And
Okay.
I will get another one for my wings.
So we're back at instead of it being 3-1, it is still 2-1 for this round.
Oh, does it go back every round?
I think so.
Lame.
Well, look, overpowered as shit sometimes.
Cam, did I ever tell you you're my hero?
I'm just
You're everything I wish I could be.
Oh
That's
gosh.
so beautiful. I hope so. Because out of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 die I rolled, I got 6 success. I got 6 crits, and a 1.
Get
Cool.
That is
I fucking
foolish.
agree with this.
wrecked, Courtney.
Yeah. It's time for me to go home. I'm already there. It's time for us to close the evening.
It's
By all
been
means,
real. We're
it's been
streaming
real.
Rainbow. Follow, like, subscribe.
Yeah.
Get in the Discord.
We won the game. Maybe just Cam.
Join the Discord. We often antagonize Courtney.
Yeah.
And it's like a rotating seat, though. It's a different roast your DM day in the Discord. Okay, bye.
What would you roll, Courtney? How many successes?
3.
3. Okay,
3?
I'll take an injury.
Sorry, did you hear me? 3?
Yeah, 3. I'll take an injury, but I'll reduce your success by 1 because I rolled a 1. And then I'll spend. What do we got going on here? The objective is 8.
The objective is 4.
The
4.
objective
The
is 4.
infantry is 4.
Okay.
And snipers we're at 3 with a 2-1.
2 to 1. Okay, great. So I'll spend 2 crits on the objective, 2 crits on the infantry, 1 crit on the sniper, and get some blood back.
Okay, so we have an infantry down to 2, but the objective is done.
Oh, the infantry I've used 2 crits on, so that's 4.
Yes. Sorry, I meant
Okay.
the snipers. The snipers are down to a threat of 2.
Oh,
but the
no, then fuck
objective-
it. I won't get blood. I'll kill the snipers.
Okay. Then that is our objective for the evening. you are welcome to each roll 2d6 to regain blood. There, you can loot items. We can talk about that off of screen.
Cosgrave is currently shoving olives down German's throat and gonna suck their blood.
Delicious.
I like it briny.
Just a little briny.
I like it a little bit briny, a little bit of salt on the blood.
Chuck drinks a little bit of champagne and goes, "Why is it spicy?"
Kaiju Clint is just like singing and destroying things.
And Guillaume is running away into the night.
That's why.
Where's Guillaume? Come on, let us turn you.
Oh, Guillaume!
It's not a sexual thing, unless you want it to be.
It's something kind of inherently sexual. It's weird.
Yeah, it's almost like it's written into the law or something. That it's like a sexual euphemism.
I am very much done with this evening. I need to go home, but maybe find me tomorrow. Yes, so that's going to conclude
Why?
Manger Paris for tonight. What do you mean? What do I mean? Look, I love my friends so desperately and dearly. I need someone to help me. I'm being held against my will.
I'm gonna be really honest. I'm so worried for the next time I DM Courtney. I feel like revenge is coming, and I'm not ready for it. But it's the life.
We're gonna see how things shake out. Yes, as David mentioned earlier, please jump into the Discord, and you can meet these lovely chuckle fucks yourself and save me some heartache. Do the thing, like, subscribe, comment. If you have anything to say, if you're even still here, I hope you are. I can't be the only one to experience this. Yes, Cameron, Flint, whichever.
Can I sing us out?
Yeah. Bye. 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 Bye.